reset. What about your relational? What can we do relationally, family-wise, when you're thinking about this is my New Year's resolution? What am I doing? What am I thinking here? I want to spend more time with my spouse. I want to find a spouse. I want to spend time with the kids. I want to make it up to, what am I doing there if I want to start the new year with some New Year's resolution with my family?
I'd say go on Amazon and search in Amazon for a phone basket and make that the first purchase of the new year. And when you're with somebody you want to be with, whether that is on a date or that is with your parents or that is with your siblings, put that phone in that phone basket. If people are like, I take notes on my phone, well, then stop taking notes on your phone. Like, get a notebook.
Yeah.
Make that the second Amazon purchase. I use an alarm clock, not my phone. Why? Because I don't want the very first thing that I do when I wake up is to grab my phone. I want it to be, waking Richelle up or being with her or something like that. So I would definitely say making a commitment, spend money on it so you are invested, but getting off your phone and being active in the moment. And because of a conversation I had recently, let's say you're a guy on this podcast and you are single and you are looking to mingle. I will tell you, do whatever you can. Maybe there's a podcast about it. Maybe it's a future podcast or whatever. But go and tell the girl that you are pursuing what you want to do. Don't go and ask her, hey, what do you think? Go up to her with a man, as a man, with a plan. This is what I want to do. And if you don't want to, that's fine. But this is what I want to do. Because I've heard way too many guys lately say that they asked a girl out. And when they tell me what they actually did, I said, my friend, you did not ask her out. What you did was ask her to ask you out. And that is not real. So
come on, every guy sits there wishing the girl will make the move.
Oh my God, yeah.
Every young kid at the dance wants her to invite him to go to the dance floor. And no. Oh, Chris, that's so good. All those
should be a future podcast.
Flying solo. You need to engage. You need to go forward. That plane doesn't go forward until you hit the throttle. That car doesn't. You got to start it. Man, that right there is a great New Year's resolution. If you've been passive, you're afraid to get hurt, afraid to get rejected, welcome to the real world.
Welcome to the club.
You have to get rejected a little bit. You're not perfect, either is she, but you better initiate it. The longer you are single, the longer you are single.
Oh my gosh.
The easier it is to remain single.
Does the audience know what you told me years ago?
Tell them.
Right before I actually started dating Richelle, my father walked up to me and said, Dad, Chris, go on a date. You're starting to get weird. I'll never forget it. It was so true. And now what's crazy is I look at some of my friends who are single and I'm like, go on a date, man. You're getting weird.
And listen, weird's not spiritual.
No, it's not.
Weird is just weird.
It's just weird.
And people don't like weird.
No.
Weird will attract weird.
Yeah.
So stop being weird.
Dating it really is a skill that can only be developed. And you're not, especially in our world today with what phones have done, you are never going to be good at talking to a girl, talking to a guy, one-on-one, across the table. You're never going to know how to talk to the opposite sex unless you talk to the opposite sex.
Yeah.
I had to make a list of things to tell Richelle on our next date for the first 2 or 3 dates because we needed to get into the rhythm of what it was like to talk to each other. And now we don't need lists. Trust me. Now we just talk way too much. But it started somewhere. So all of that, it's great stuff. Just go on a date. Make a list if you have to.
And don't have a pickup line, please. Just be you. Goofy and everything. Just be you. Yeah. If you're a good talker, great. If you're not, then hey, just push past it. You don't need a pickup line.
No.
Just go, hey, man, I want to meet you. I'd like to get to know you. Are you interested in that? And be ready for yes and be ready for no.
If she says no, then you walk away confident and let her rerealize she made a mistake.
You'll show it in the future. Or she's just not the right one.
Yeah, or God saved you.
Because it's sad to belong to someone else when the right one comes along. That's true. But that should be a focus of somebody who is single. They should put it on their New Year's resolution. I don't want to be single all this time. That's it. It's time to move
21,
forward.
22, we're not talking to you.
Yeah.
Enjoy your life.
Yeah. We're talking to what?
if you're 27, 28, and you're still single, and I don't just mean single like unmarried. I mean like you're not really in the thick of it. You need to start realizing, there's a mindset here holding you back.
Yeah.
You got to figure out what that mindset is.
Especially
in our church. We got so many great stinking people in this church.
This is where I'm going with my comments. Your sister said to the church a while back after she met Moina that she actually started sowing a certain amount of money every month. I think it was $10 extra every month in her giving, that she wanted to target a relationship, meeting somebody this year. And so the other day we're at an event and one of the other young adults, professional, comes up to me and says, I started doing what Stephanie said to do.
Wow.
And she's targeting that extra towards
a spouse.
Actually, it was kind of funny because she was spouse being a covering. Well, it just so happened her roof blew up and she ended up needing money to get her roof fixed. And the insurance finally came through at the end of this year. So she got a covering, just not necessarily
just not the
kind of
one she
covering
wanted.
she wanted.
Wow.